Welcome everyone to the season finale of Bedlam and Discord Odd Job here on the DAT Network. I am your Dungeon Master for the evening, Nathan Andrasek, and I am so excited to dive in with you all for this season finale. It has been a fun season to say the least, full of, Bedlam and Discord. Look, we gave exactly what we promised here on the show. You, the fans, have helped add a little more to that chaos for us. And like I said, we're excited. We're happy to be here. And by we, I mean me and all these other wonderful people. Because it's not just me sitting here, folks. There's the four. The four people. Look at that hat. How did I not remember? Oh, here we go.
Oh, the hat.
For the season finale. Odd Jobs. All right, folks. Let me introduce you to everybody else we got on this little stream. We got ourselves Jared Hoy. He's sitting right there with the green hat on, poking himself in the face. Jared, is there anything we need to know about you or your character before we dive into this finale?
Watch your face! I'm gonna shoot it. I'm gonna shoot everybody's face. My move.
You watch your face.
My move.
All right.
I'm Ick. Call me Ick. That's it. That's all you need to know.
He's
The
Ick,
rest, you know.
and that's it. He's Ick, and he's willing to throw you off a cliff if you inconvenience him. Wendy, why don't you tell us about yourself? Wendy Lee Zaney, right there. We've married 8 years. Wendy Lee Zaney.
Married 8 years, repping some Tano love today on my shirt for the finale.
I love that Tano.
I play Glita, the glitter-loving dwarven barbarian, who also, I guess, enjoys taking dismembered arms and high-fiving people with it as well, as we learned in the last,
Yeah, you took parts of a corpse and decided to make it a toy. And just, high five people. And the person who was more than willing to yes and that is Jessica ꜱᴜ right down below. Good old Wendy Lee Zaney there. Jessica Kinney, everybody.
Well, howdy. I play Hasty Jane Thurbricks, the Little Miss Halfling Contest winner, sorcerer. And my best friend up there is Glita, and we're the only two with a sense of humor around these parts, apparently.
Yeah, that's what that's called. Sense of humor. Not anything morbid about it. Now let's talk to, really quick, the man who I don't think has blinked this entire time since we said we're excited to be here. That's Lamar the Con guy right there, Lamar Harris.
Hello.
All right, thanks, Lamar.
Nailed it.
Nailed
it.
Okay. Okay. Anyway, hi, I'm
That
Lamar.
man.
I'm playing the lovable and adorable, non-violent, always chooses the best path of redemption, Peace Cleric, Tano, Resum. Loves peace.
Yeah.
And will do whatever needs to be done to keep it. And it's totally original. It was not stolen from a recent show, no matter what people tell me, because I didn't even know about that character until it came out. Okay?
Okay.
Huh?
We've got some feelings.
I've clearly
happening.
missed
We've got-
something.
I
Look,
also missed
It's okay.
it.
Look, if we dive into it, who knows what will happen to Lamar. What would Scooby-Doo says, Tano puts the violence in non-violence, and I have to say I agree.
To be fair, it's usually his spiritual weapon and not him.
Yeah, Tano
Semantics.
very rarely hits anything.
Semantics.
That's true. Tano asks his god to. And,
They
yeah,
do it. I feel as if
Mhm.
that is justified.
Yeah. You change that alignment, Lamar?
Oh yeah, don't worry about it.
Well, folks, that's the players right there. I again am the DM, and I do want to call out a couple things because we have already had a wonderful raid from Norse Foundry. So to anyone who is back before we started, back when we were like still loading up, we had a nice raid from them. Kitsu723 resubscribed. They've been subscribed for 44 months, or they have subscribed 44 total months to our channel, which is huge. Thank you so much for that. A lot of great stuff lined up tonight. We do actually still have a couple of bonuses still on the board for Ick and Glita, thanks to some love last week that we got from the chat. Now, if you didn't know it, folks, you can do a number of things to help encourage chaos. Help. Well, look, it's here in the chat for you, and I'm also going to vocalize it for those of you not looking at the chat. For $5, you can give an extra D6 to a future roll. That's what Glita and Ick have. All right, they got one of those. I got a lose some last week for $6. Thanks for that I applied to Ick, and in the perfect moment as well. That was a minus 1d6 to a future roll. It had him dangling off of a cliff. If only, man, he was almost falling to his doom there. We've got a lucky, which is advantage, 2 rolls in the future. Unlucky, disadvantage. We've got another one, which is a random friend or foe joins the encounter. We've also got a magic item that you can grant to a random player, or a random magic item to a player of your choice. Then we've got a wild magic and some Bedlam to the player of your choice. Or you got a little bit of Discord, where for a little bit more money, you could just throw in some total pandemonium and get a little more magic in there. Yeah, Scott News was like, we don't need help adding to chaos with these crazies, and I gotta say, you're kind of right. I've got my paragraph written that I usually need to start off an adventure, and pretty much I think we'll enter the soap opera from there. So, anything else y'all want to talk about?
Soap opera.
I don't think soap opera is apropos. We're not even selling soap.
And there's not 1 ounce of singing in this entire show.
Not an opera. We don't
I feel
sell
like
soap.
we have had.
No, yeah, that's true. We've sung.
Have we
quite a
sung?
bit.
On camera?
I
there's
sang
a whole
John
signal.
Denver lyrics last week.
Yeah.
Tano was too busy
Remarkable.
with his new. I was too busy making sure I had stats for my new driver. Tano's new driver.
Yes, the recently dead dwarven woman who you were so upset with, you decided to make your servant. Undead servant.
Gotta do something with the dead.
I do something. It's not peaceful to leave a dead body on the street. So
Yeah, what if a kid came by?
yeah, it's very dramatic. Most of the others got tossed over in the mountain, so there wasn't anything to see. It's just this one. Tom's not very strong, so might as well have him be helpful. Alpha's not strong, Nathan.
Right.
He has weak arms.
Oh, I know. Yeah, that is why Ick had to catch you off the side of a mountain and just magically throw you up onto the cliff again.
Strong man.
I tore my pectoral. Tore my pachyderm peroral. There's a joke there. I'll find it. Here's your close-up.
Didn't even have to ask for it this week. Perfect. All right, let's get down to it. I'm going to start telling a little bit of a story here. In the middle of the Cloud Peak, just a short ride off the coastway, sits a small mining town. The day has gone much like any other. The blacksmith shop is bustling as Tormoon and Blennis work hard on the orders that have been put in. More pickaxes and shovels have been ordered by Mayor ꜱᴇᴜ to help in the mine, along with the usual upkeep of horseshoes and the like. Across the small street, Iris is hard at work. She's begun a new sculpture series for the town common areas to liven things up and impress those inquiring about business with the mine. One of these meetings is taking place at this very moment, as Mayor ꜱᴇᴜ discusses the security needs required to transport the mined ore in the local town meeting room. Negotiations have just about wrapped up when a violent quake shakes the room. The mine. Those are the only two words the mayor utters before rushing outside, where a pillar of dust comes from down the road and screams meet her ears. Tormoon and Blennis are already running over, digging equipment in hand. The mayor follows, passing Tiris, who stands overcome by shock. She knows her project is over. Her life for the next few weeks will be that of carving gravestones. In the middle of the cloud peaks, just a short ride off the coastway, and over half a century in the future, a small party rides to the edge of a dusty, quiet town. The village is eerily quiet. Plants and wildlife have overtaken the crumbling houses. Leafless vines climb rotting walls. Birds and other small creatures nest in the exposed rafters, and gnarled trees protrude from the fallen roofs of a few buildings. The overcast sky adds an air of oppression to the scene, seeming to envelop the village as night has fallen. Tano nurses a few wounds that have yet to heal, and Ick is having a slightly rougher ride than usual after falling out of his saddle. The promise of rest looms over them all as they see the outline of buildings through the dark. Party, what do you do?
You said the outlines. Is that just like abandoned, or are there some lights, candle lights in windows? Or
You just see outlines. You see no light. Really, it's just like what your eyes have adjusted to here in the dark. As again, you had taken the trail, I believe, just before, just as the sun had kind of just gotten behind the top of these mountains as you headed into a valley.
Well, I don't feel much like walking into the unknown in the dark. Maybe we set up out here and head in at first light.
We still have the wagon.
Yeah.
Can we camp out inside the wagon? Is it big enough to house? Oh, wait.
I could sleep under the wagon. That may be Tano.
Yeah.
You sleep on top of the
Yeah.
wagon.
How's Tano doing? Are you all right to travel?
Oh.
I've had better days. But I'm still functional.
Hmm.
And, nothing that a good night's rest couldn't fix.
Well, can we camp around here somewhere?
There is a bit of a small clearing. You've entered from the south of this town. There's a number of buildings. You're also on like what was the main road, so it's kind of the clearest of all the overgrowth. It's covered with leaves and clearly has not been maintained, but where you are is kind of the largest section of cleared space.
Yeah, and the town in front of us, it's pretty much a ghost town, right? I know you did a big description. My brain doesn't process.
Yeah.
Yeah. Tana will go, as much as sleeping in tall grass sounds appealing, I think we could probably just lean against one of those buildings that probably doesn't have anything in it.
Maybe you ain't recalling some werewolves, some boulets, trolls, some orcs, them people that jumped over the cliff trying to get us. Just saying, strange environments at night. After we're pretty exhausted, I don't know. I just put my 2 cents out there.
Well,
Fair enough.
Mr. Tano, my offer still stands. I can help you, not look like that wanted poster. Nothing a little glitter won't fix.
I appreciate it, Lita. I believe that we're trying to do the opposite effect, though, as the glitter definitely will enhance my features as it has enhanced your charm and armor and fighting ability since I've met you. Yeah. So I'm going to stay glitterless for right now. And you know what? If we get ambushed again, go ahead and hit Hasty Jane with some glitter. That will distract him, and I'll be able to get away.
Oh, that's a good idea.
Yeah,
And maybe the next time we see another one of those wanted posters, I can glitter that, because then you would look really different because you wouldn't have glitter on you.
You know what? You must have graduated college. That was a real good idea there, Glita. I'm so proud of you.
Thank you, Mr. Tano. I didn't even go.
Oh, really? You could have fooled me.
And she'll prance around the group.
Tano's still holding his sides, going, I really don't care where we stay as long as I can rest.
I'm gonna push into the wilderness area a little bit so that we're under some cover of trees a little bit and kind of set up a campsite.
So before heading into town, you walk over, just kind of pulling off the main road. You tether the horses, unhitch them as well, making sure that they're as comfortable as possible, removing saddles. And you find an area of grass that is, you can mat it down at the very least. It's not too overrun with bushes and things like that. You find a small clearing here.
Is it? I know a storm came through recently. Is it cold up here? Like, do we need a fire? It's going summerish, right? Like it's spring into summer.
Yeah. More along those lines for sure. It's colder because it's the mountains at night, but it's not, unbearable. I guess that's to each their own. If your character doesn't like the cold, you might, vote for a fire.
Well, I don't think we should start a fire tonight. Maybe we just sleep close together share our warmth. But we should keep our footprint minimal if they still looking after Tano.
I would try to find the most comfortable things around there that I could find, little patches of grass and stuff, and try to make a little bed for Tano so that he could lay down, and then I would just snuggle with him.
The amount of love this group
It's so
has
cute.
for this Lexodon is so sweet. Thank you, Icy. He'll just kind of pat her on the head a little bit. Awkward. He's going to command his undead servant to just walk around to see if they detect any intruders for the next few hours and to wake them up if they do. I don't know if that's a thing undead servants can do, but why not? They have nothing else better to do.
Yeah, I mean, you can definitely, I think, put it on sentry mode. Let me see.
It's animate dead's the spell you're looking for.
Animate dead, gotcha. Because there is undead servant as well. Is a
the spell creates an undead servant. That's essentially what happened.
Oh, okay. So animate dead is literally now you have an undead servant. Here's that.
Yep.
I mean, you can tell it to do that. It will do its best with the abilities it has.
I mean, this is Tano's first undead servant. He will tell it to do it, and if it does not do that, then Tano has learned a lesson.
I mean, it will just start walking in a circle around your group.
Perfect.
Is that going to do that all night?
Yeah.
I don't know if I feel better about that or not. All right. I check my crossbows. Make sure they're good.
The undead servant just like gives you a glance, ick, and then goes as it's walking in a circle, and then looks straight back ahead.
I open a can of beans. Eat some beans right out the tin. Don't even heat them up.
Nice cold beans for Rick. Anything else before you hit the sack? Is there a watch order, or are we leaving it up to the zombie?
If it was good for the cranberries, it's good for us.
I think you know what that song's actually about, Lamar.
I can, stay up for first watch if needed. I think I'm actually doing not too bad.
Yeah, I'm fine. I can do however many. I can definitely do the first one if you want to take a risk, Lita.
You don't need to recover some slots? Oh. Okay.
I'll take
I think
third watch. Between the three of us we can
and let our cleric rest. Okay, I'll take second watch then.
Okay. So perfect.
Oh, no.
Lucas Martinez, said it's going to be the campfire scene from Blazing Saddles.
As Ick's sleeping, just a stench hits your nose. Roll a con save. No.
Oh.
If y'all are heading to bed, and we've got our watch order. We've got Hasty Jane, Lita, and Ick. Tano, you get to sleep through the night, according to your friends. They're very nice.
Yes.
At least they think you get to sleep through the night. So y'all head to bed. Hasty Jane, as you are sitting there, why don't you roll me a perception check?
Perception. Sure.
Just one perception check, please.
That's going to be a 3. So, I'm on
Here
the
we go.
mechanic, but trust me.
You sit there, and it's completely dark. You have not started a fire. You're sitting in the darkness. Yet, even so, there's one moment where you feel like out of the corner of your eye you see something. You turn your head to look. There's nothing there. A few minutes goes by. The same thing happens on the other side. There's no sound. No noise of movement at all. That's nothing.
Hmm. Hmm. Okay. Just trying to see if I had any. I don't think I can do anything that's. You know what? Why not? I'm just gonna try my wand of secrets and see if I can find a trapdoor.
There you go. Wand of Secrets. What is the radius on that?
30 feet.
Okay. You pull out the Wand of Secrets, swish it through the air, and you just see the faintest white light emanate in a circle around you. And there's nothing. No soft glow, no indication of a secret door anywhere in 30 feet of you.
Okay, I'm just. I'm not gonna wake anybody up or anything if I don't see or hear anything at this point. I'm just gonna keep an extra eye out on the perimeter.
All right, so you take out that third eye from your pocket that you harvested from a corpse.
Mhm.
Just kidding. She said extra eye out. You know what I mean? So she, like, it's almost like she had an extra.
Lamar said no.
So the rest of it's the season finale. I mean, we're all fired for a short time. So you, the rest of your watch goes uneventful, and you go and wake up Glita.
I would tell Glita what I saw, just to keep an eye out. Something funky's going on around here. I don't know what. I didn't. Nothing ever came of it, but you know, I'll sleep with my extra eye open.
You have an extra eye? Whoa, okay.
I took it from
Your
the
secret
zombie.
is safe with me. And with that, I will take my watch.
As you, okay. Take your watch. Roll me a perception check.
No. 6.
6. Your dwarven eyes are much keener than the halflings in the dark. About 30 minutes in, right there was something, but again, no sound. You focus in this area, and then 5 minutes later, a sound. A whisper? No other sound.
Did it sound
Stop, you
human
listen.
or animal?
It would have sounded human. Like a distinct, just that breathiness that you couldn't quite make words.
I prepare my great sword
And then,
just in case.
mm-hmm. Okay. Your great sword has been prepared. The rest of your time passes without incident. As you go to wake up Ick, you notice him stirring. He's not sleeping easily at all.
I shake him gently on the shoulder. See if that wakes him.
As Ick is shaken, you startle awake a little bit. You had just been dreaming of this suffocating darkness. You were trapped, rock and rubble above you, unable to scream or move. As you're seeing this, as you feel that weight, you feel the shake on your shoulder.
I think instinctively it would kind of bug up, like curl up, and try to protect his soft underbelly.
Okay, you've protected your underbelly.
And we're outside, right? Yeah. So like instinctively grab for just handfuls of dirt to start like clearing space, and then finding like nothing there, just like a moss patch. Look up at ꜱᴇᴱ and just be like, "Oh, it's my turn. Watch, my turn to watch."
It's your turn. Just want to let you know I'm hearing some weird whispers. I think it sounds like it could be people. I don't know if we're easily tracked. I mean, maybe we're pretty well hidden. Could be nothing, but could be something. I keep an eye out in that direction just in case it's where I heard them last.
What's happening with Tano's dead person?
The dead person is still walking around, but you would specifically note, both Wendy and Jessica, you would have noted that when you saw the movement out of the corner of your eyes, you turned back and you were able to find the undead servant walking around in a totally different spot, nowhere near to where that flicker of movement was from you.
All right. Well,
I would relay that to Ick.
Try and get some sleep. And we'll...
Hey, did the can of beans give you a tummy ache?
No, it's just beans. Just regular beans. I made them.
Okay. You were just holding your tummy like maybe they went bad or something. Just
maybe
want to
there
make
was
sure
some
you're okay.
indigestion or something. It's fine. Don't worry about it.
Be careful.
Nothing out here. Nothing out here scary except this zombie guy walking around our camp while we sleep, helpless. It's cool.
Okay.
And I'll sit up on the wagon seat to kind of get an elevated look around as I take my watch.
You get an elevated look over things. The horses are sleeping. The servant has carved a very obvious path around your party. Almost a perfect circle, skirting just a couple trees, but having pushed through in the same direction over and over again, the underbrush. And there. You know the servant is there. What was that? It's not the horses. Something moved. You can't. You don't break. You don't break your line of sight. Not from this area. No. There's no movement. The only sound of movement in this brush is that of the servant. Nothing else.
I got my.
Then why don't you actually also? Why don't you? Perception.
Got my crossbows loaded, ready to fire.
Roll me a perception really quick too.
18, 1-8.
You hear a whisper. You make out the words stone, rocks, and stone. Rocks and stones. And a chill goes down your spine just thinking back to that dream that you were having. As you look to where the whisper came from, nothing. Nothing. Were you going to wait on it at all?
After enough of it, well, that's enough of that. We're gonna go see what this is. Hop off and kind of go, probably ideally counter to where the zombie guy is. But like I'd kind of take a patrol around as well. Probably a little wider circle. Keeping eyes more
right, move
outward
a little farther
than inward.
Move a little further out, and again towards the town, a slight movement just off the road. But as you look, there's nothing. It could have been right by that house. You don't see anything.
So the sign coming into this town was just like overgrown and all but destroyed, right? And
Yep.
the road, I imagine, was kind of weedy and bumpy and whatnot.
Mm-hmm.
All right. I'm gonna go back to the wagon, sit on the wagon. Again, crossbows up and ready to go if they need to be, but I'm gonna wait until the sun peaks up just ever so much over the horizon. Or not even sunrise, civil daylight, like where it's enough to see but not actual sunrise. And I'm gonna go around. I'm gonna kick Tano's foot, and I'm gonna shake Hasty Jane. I'm gonna poke Lita. They look up. It's gonna be town's haunted.
As you all are woken up, you have been, Ick, as you move towards them, you once again, or rather you for the first time notice, they too have been stirring, sleeping uneasily. You find Hasty Jane in much the same position you yourself woke up in. Tano has a cool sweat covering him. Glita, fists clenched, just pulled up with your blanket. I need everyone to roll a wisdom saving throw. As you all had these dreams of suffocating darkness beneath piles of rock and rubble, unable to scream, the dust choking your breath.
Connor rolled a 21.
Okay. What everybody else
Got a
roll? Ick?
19. 1-9.
Lita?
Ace Jane rolled 3. Oh, sorry.
I wrote a 4.
Fuck.
3 and a 4.
A 3 and a this is it. This is it for us, baby girl.
Did you just have the cat ready for this moment? That was amazing.
Oh no, Nathan has disconnected or is
Oh no!
very cleverly holding still to scare us more. Oh, he's back.
There he is.
We scared him so much with those low
I
rolls.
think I'm catching up.
Yeah, I think
There
so.
you go.
I'm gonna try calling back in.
And when he's gone, let's say all nice things about Nathan.
Better?
Oh, what a good GM. Oh, he's
Oh, yeah.
back.
We didn't even have enough time to compliment you.
Yeah, so both of you are dead. I'm just kidding. It's not a thing.
just a glitter-shaped pile of glitter on the floor. That's my remains.
Good thing I have animated.
Alright, sorry, I'm trying to get my internet stabilized here. Okay, here we go. Alright. You both though do take a level of exhaustion.
Oh.
As your sleep was so uneasy, you did not get a full, long rest. In that regard, you you will now have disadvantage on all saving throws and ability checks. The first hints of light have begun. It is in no way bright, but there is a dim light around the place. Shadows still fall beneath the trees and around the buildings. This road into town again ran north-south, so to the east, to the right, if you're looking straight down the road towards the town, the sun has begun to rise.
Gather our stuff up and get ready. I want to be out of this town before the sun goes down again. Find out if Tano's brother's here or what the deal is.
Y'all had a rough night or something?
Well, yeah, it was terrible dreams. Did y'all have terrible dreams? I had terrible dreams once I fell asleep.
I think I slept on a rock. I couldn't get comfortable all night long.
Yeah. I feel more tired than when I went to bed.
Yeah.
I feel fine. And Tana just sits up. Did I actually get that long rest, Nathan?
You did. Yeah, you got one. You and
Make
Ick
sure.
both got a long rest.
Oh no! Oh no!
It's those
no!
that
no!
had-
no!
Failed to save.
I'm glad I made that wisdom throw. Okay. Yeah. Well, ladies, if you'd like to just rest up in the cart, we can head on over to the. Actually, I don't know who's gonna ride your horses. Either way, y'all just take it easy. We'll just go down to this little town and give it a quick look, see if there's another Loxodon around. There's only about 2 in 200-kilometer radius, and be on our way.
Are we close enough? Are we close enough? We just walk, or do we have to ride?
No, you would definitely be able to walk.
Never
Like,
mind.
maybe we even just leave the wagons and horses here. Take quick scout around.
Well, ain't that direction we gonna be going in anyway?
No, we kind of took like a thorn off from the path to get up here. Like we were going this way, and then we took a blow.
Well, we'll stay back, but I ain't gonna rest. I mean, I don't trust this place.
You come with us, I don't care.
Yeah, Tana will instruct the servants, like, I need you to protect all of our stuff that we're leaving here. Protect it from anyone who's not the 4 of us, or if you see another Loxodon that looks like me.
It nods at you and gives like a. You assume that means like, yeah, I got it, boss.
Yeah, good job. Good job. You can be as silent as you was. Oh, it's only as creepy as you think about it.
Yeah,
Y'all hurry back.
Yeah, it's fine. Okay, I realized I maybe like give you all your hit points back.
Only if you want to have hit points.
I mean, do I? Do I want you to have hit
I don't know, do you?
So is it just Ik and Tano going off while the other 2 stay, or is everybody going? What's going on?
No, I don't want.
Lita?
Well, do you feel safe going into town by yourself? Maybe it's better, to travel in greater numbers or whatever the saying is. I'm a little tired, but I can still come with you.
I don't see no reason why you 2 should stay behind. Just come with us and, walk a little slower. Everyone has off days.
Tano should know he had one like 2 days ago.
Oh yeah, I was almost worried.
When you got drunk?
2 days ago? That was 2 days ago. Oh my god. It seems like weeks.
Alright. So you all are walking into town, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Here. Why don't you load up everything for me right now, Jared? Jared, I've got you can pull up that map. There's our map right there as you're walking into town. There's a little more to the south. Just a skosh. Just a skosh. Trying to, let's see.
We're coming from the south?
You're coming from the south. I'm even gonna load y'all in here. Maybe I'm gonna load you in here. Maybe I'm not. Where'd you go? Thought I had it already. Now this town is a little bit bigger than you're expecting.
Oh.
Someone find a funny chat to read while I fix this.
Penguin Witch Doctor says, ooh, the town of Watermelon. Watermelon.
Watermelon inside of a
I
watermelon.
do love Vine references.
The real Gobshite says carrot sign.
Lamar, you've done it again.
Yeah! Remember, guys, award-winning stand-up comedian right here.
That is
Award winning.
Yeah.
We're really
So
good at
it's
vamping.
Lucas Martina says, "Ick, it's nothing, Glita. It was just my sleep toots acting up."
yes, those sleep toots
Just a little sleep toots.
are.
No big deal.
Let me see if.
Is this? Is it
see,
just
I don't-
me, or is
are
this
you
town a little
Big.
run down? Where's that glitter in the building?
Ick, I have, or Jared, rather, I've got my players on the board here. I don't know why I can't see it though.
Refresh it.
Is it on the right layer? I don't know if that's a thing. What if I do this?
It's on the. Oh,
right, I'm
One
gonna-
square is
I'm gonna
10
refresh.
feet. This city is massive.
Oh
Yeah.
God!
Oh,
There we go.
hey,
alright, there we are.
This city's gigantic.
It broke.
yep. What broke? Oh yeah, just everything.
The cropping.
I'm working on it.
So here you are, folks. You're walking into town. You've already passed a couple small buildings there. Everything's looking run down. You see a high. Everyone hydrate.
Uh,
That's the thing. That's the idea.
got you.
Lamar.
You're the one who keeps casting me, sir.
All right. So y'all are walking into town, and you're seeing nests covering chimneys, birds flying in and out, squirrel run past here and there. But the town is quite large.
Are there signposts pointing to various shops?
That is a good question. As you
Information
walk,
booth?
there's not necessarily an information booth. However, as you step into town, you'll notice right up ahead that you do see what looks to be a city hub, and with a large tree out in front of it, and that's the biggest kind of landmark you see, other than these homes. Though, as you, I guess, if you continue on, you may see more.
Is there
Oh.
any sign that anyone's been here recently?
You can roll a survival check.
Alright.
From the state of things, I stand by my statement of town's haunted.
I'm gonna stop using D&D Beyond because I just rolled one. At least it was
No.
a one.
Yeah.
You look around and you see what you think may be signs of people.
Mhm.
Maybe a few people, and ranging in size. Yeah.
Tano, if I were a Loxodon who looked like you but not you, hiding from people in a town such as this, where would I go?
Uh, well, I'd probably be in the biggest building off out of the way that I could. Definitely not in the main street. Maybe enclosed barn or something. By the way, Nathan, is that a 40-foot diameter tree? Is that what that is?
Are you talking about that tree right there?
The thing
The
in
one in
the
the
middle,
middle.
the fork in the road.
Yeah.
Yeah, that.
That?
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay,
That's a really big
Large.
So I'm either going to be. Go ahead.
In fact, if you want to know about here, let me read you something about this tree. You see,
40-foot diameter tree.
because you specifically looked in at it, you see a bare tree that stands in the lawn of this large, what you would classify as a mansion. But it's just totally bare, far bigger than any of the trees around it. But clearly, it was a marker, maybe a source of pride for the town at one point.
And I'm so sorry, I got cut off from you. With my 18 perception, is there anyone obvious here? Like, is this a live town or is it a ghost town like we think?
I mean, your perception, you have not seen any sign, footprints or anything like that. But as you begin to think that, you catch something in the corner of your eye. You turn. There's nothing.
Well, one, don't like that. Two, honestly, if there ain't no one here, I'd stay in the most comfortable building in town, which looks to be like that big some behind the tree.
All right.
Are you continuing forward on the main road?
Yep. I actually want to take a closer look at the tree because if this map is accurate, it seems to be the only dead tree in town. Is there damage around it? Is there trinkets? I'm trying to figure out why it's the only dead tree.
Is everyone moving with Tano here?
Yep.
Yeah, we stay together for sure.
Staying together. So I am just gonna, as you walk up this road, Tano, because of your perception, and then Glita, because you were looking for it, as you pass this kind of intersection, and let me grab Tano so he's just with the group, because I know you ain't traveling, that far ahead. As you're going, you see this building right here that's showing up with the X.
What the
that
damage
building,
north side?
Let me see if does this. No, I don't think that'll do it. Or I'm trying to find a color. So it's the follow the road. If you follow the road immediately to your left, the building that has an X on top.
Oh, okay.
With the damage in the northeast? Yeah.
This one.
The small little guy by the tree.
No, not the small one. The one immediately over from that. I don't know why it's not showing up. I'm seeing it bright as day here.
Oh, the big one.
Oh, okay. There's a little
Okay.
Big one.
Yep.
Yeah, sorry.
Okay,
The
okay.
magic's not as bright as it has been before. Let me see if there.
I think it's because they're
There.
pulled way back.
Oh,
we see
that,
that.
that one?
There. That
Oh,
one.
I was looking at the
Oh,
wrong
that's-
one. Okay.
I wasn't looking at that at all.
Everybody was looking at a wrong X.
Yep. So that's the one right there. That big one. You notice on that
Okay.
one that there is a sign hanging from the building. Just because you were looking for it, there is a sign hanging from that building. But if you choose to continue, I can give you that information, and we can keep moving down the main road.
If I can quickly see what it says, I'd like to know that.
Let's see. Roll. I will make you roll a perception just because of the distance.
That's fair.
See if you can read this sign.
Thank God I have natural advantage. 26.
All right. You would see
24,
a
sorry.
sign that features. I'll still give it to you. A wand crossed with a blacksmith's hammer is what you see. No name necessarily, but a wand crossed with a blacksmith's hammer.
I don't know. We'll relay this information to the group. Some type of magic armory, blacksmithing shop.
Well, do we want to go and say hello and just see how if the people in this town are nice? Maybe the person we're looking for happens to be there?
I say we go to that tree.
You're
this
technically the group leader.
This building's closer. What's your brother do? What's his thing? You're like a cleric. What's his thing?
He actually is more of a hippie than I am. Really likes the trees and stuff.
He
Real good with
relaxes
animals.
trees?
He's
Oh, he's a
really
tree
good
relaxer.
with trees. Oh my God.
All right.
No.
All right, tree
no
relaxer.
Plants and animals.
Like he gives them massages? And he talks to them in a calm, soothing voice?
I want to say that's wrong, but it's not completely. He's talked to him a few times. No, he's I think called druids. Yeah.
Is his bark worse
So he
than his
gives
back?
plants.
With that, Tana's just gonna walk towards the building. Like no, he's gonna walk towards the magic building. Nope.
Lita would be laughing up a storm.
That's fair.
And y'all are following. Again.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I'm stay behind. Yeah. I mean, not behind, but I'll be at the back of the group.
All right. Well, there you go, Hasty Jane.
I just
so you
refuse
follow the
to
road.
move.
I don't know why I was like, I can't take you directly this way. I have to like follow the road. But, like that's what my brain. Because everything's overgrown. That's why. Yeah. Just trying to. So, Hasty Jane, if you go off in this whole other direction, no. You all get to this shop. It's a blacksmith shop. And Hasty Jane, you are at the back of the group, and there is a moment where you just hear a whisper from behind you.
Ice cream!
And then an ice cream.
Yeah. There's an ice cream truck outside. I would like a rocket pop, please.
Stop.
Rocket Pop!
Rocket Pop.
Do they have those lemon sharks? You guys ever have one of those?
No,
Really
but they
good.
got this real fucked up SpongeBob one.
I've seen the Tweety.
Put eyeballs down here.
Yeah, I've actually seen the Tweety where the eyeballs are where they're supposed to be. It was the holy grail of ice cream.
So you walk up to this shop where, again, you all see the sign all the better. A wand crossed with a blacksmith's hammer. The sign hangs crookedly from one hook above the door. Are you entering?
Does it look like
Windows.
the hinges have been used, or like there cobwebs anywhere, or what? Does it look functional? Like rust over the.
Roll an intelligence check.
Oh sheesh, that's not.
As we were making our way over here, could Lita keep an eye out for any sort of wanted posters of Tano's brother posted anywhere?
You can roll a perception check.
I have to do that at disadvantage, right?
Yes.
11.
6.
You don't see any posters, Glita, and Ick, you can't tell if these hinges were recently used or not. You just like looking at the door, you're like, I don't know, maybe someone. It looks old. It doesn't necessarily look like someone just walked through and there's like a line of dust or anything like that. There's nothing clear.
All right. Open the door. Poke my head in.
All right. As you open the door, you see a thick layer of dust covering the interior of this building. A forge sits dormant in the far corner, a blacksmith's anvil, and an empty quenching trough beside it. On the opposite side of the room are 2 workbenches with stools.
I don't think anyone's in here. Looks pretty empty. Y'all come in, check it out. I'll start poking around and see if like at the forge if the like cinders are freshish charcoal versus like charcoal that's long since deteriorated, etc. I'll investigate.
Okay. So you walk into the forge, investigating that. Why don't you roll that? Everyone else, are we walking in as well? Look over things, or
I will
how are we
walk
handling
in after Ick. I will walk
I
in.
want to yell from the back, "Hey, y'all, I got that bad feeling from last night. I think we should just get over to that tree and get out of here." I hear the whispering.
If I hear it, I'm going to prepare my greatsword.
Hey,
Tyler's gonna trust his perception too much and just walk in since he hasn't noticed anything.
Well, I rolled an
All right.
investigation and it's a 4. If it's a perception, that's different. That's a 9. But yeah.
I mean, you in your investigation, looking how recent were these coals, you can't tell. They're old. It's clear that it wasn't yesterday or within the last few hours, but you can't tell. You don't know. Glita, did you stay outside then with Hasty Jane?
Can I kind of straddle one, like the threshold? Just kind of back and forth.
Mm-hmm.
Once
Yes,
our
you can.
Loxodon friend have entered, yeah.
And then, Hasty Jane, where is your focus?
Behind me, out, just outside, keeping an eye, making sure I don't hear or see that thing again.
All right, so you are watching back out towards the road. Tano's walked in, relying on his perception. Ick is over at the forge. Glita is kind of right in between here in the doorway. And Hasty Jane is over here kind of looking out. Glita, you do all of a sudden see just a flash of movement, and the rest of you hear a crash! As all of a sudden, the sign from above the door falls.
God.
You all turn around quickly and see the sign sitting, just having barely missed Glita as it fell towards the ground.
I want to like move towards Tano and just like shuffle him. Be like, ain't no lockdowns in here. Let's go. Come on. Get out of spooky ass building.
Man, I did not realize how close we are to our usual break. I should have just taken the break early right there. after that noise. Daggone. I was like, oh, I could have left us on a break cliffhanger. What a good one. I'll just have to go. I'll find another one.
Lucas Martinez does not like cliffhangers. Just be aware when you end this episode. Just know.
I thought I was specifically giving him cliffhangers.
What would Scooby Doo
wanna-
said? That's a bad sign.
Get out. You know what? So much get out, Tano will actually spend the time mending the sign.
Really quick, Tano, I know you did go in there. Why don't you roll me an investigation check just while you were first in there along that same time that Ick was?
Tano's not the smartest man, but I still get advantage on this. So that'd be a 19.
Okay. So before this happened, you did see something looked different on the floor. And you had just been bending over to look at the floor, and a glint of something caught your eye underneath a work when the sign fell and pulled your attention away. And now Ick is currently trying to hustle you out the door.
Hey, whoa. He just points towards where you saw. I saw something.
Was it locks down?
No, but it was shiny.
Like you see him visibly pause and take some moments. Like he takes enough time that Tano could have gone and investigated it before he's like, I'll stay here. It's a spooky building. I'll stay right here. I'll cover you. I pull my crossbow out.
I'll get it. It's fine. And Tano will like go towards where he saw.
Yeah, you bend down underneath this workbench. You slide your hand underneath and place your hand down to find a ring. A thin ring shining a little bit brighter, especially as you knock off the dust. And then as you're down there, you also go over to that part of the floor that looked a little different. And you find that there is a false floor hiding a number of things. There's what looks to be steel shield with a bit of platinum filigree in the shape of winding serpents. There are two short swords, again with this same bright platinum in the hilt and the pommel, in a similar serpent motif. And then there is also a stack of 10 iron bars underneath this secret little hiding place.
So I don't think I'd worry about the money we lost from Gleda's covering some of them sheep. And he'll start pulling the items out and placing them down where it could see them. But he's going to hold on to the ring because he doesn't know what it does. And someone's going to put it on and probably hurt them.
Oh, damn. That's why I always say, gotta investigate them spooky buildings. Lita, watch. Just keep an eye on us. And I'll go and I'll help Katana with the stuff, but like always staying in sight of Lita. If I going up over shelves and stuff to just make sure their sight.
Nathan.
Yeah.
Because Tano's a terrible cleric. Can I try to use Arcana or Religion to figure out what kind of ring this is?
Roll some Arcana.
He's not the best at it, but might as well try. 12.
You do you sense a magical presence to it. You see maybe on the inside of the band there are a few runes carved into it, but you do not know the specific magic itself. You would classify it as a magical ring.
Oh.
As Ick's doing that, he'll go, "Hey, Hasty, I might have something for you." And he'll stick his trunk out of the door and kind of hold out a ring for them.
The
I
ring?
don't know what it does. Yep, there's a ring for you. I don't know what it does, but
That's to figure out what it does, not to just grab and use.
yeah, find out what it does.
I will take it, but at the same time, I will say, my granny always said, if you hear a faceless whisper, get out of there, sister. I say, let's book it. And I would take the ring.
What has you? You know what? Another day, I have so many questions about your mammy. Anyway, it was great. I guess we're gonna take all of it, Ick.
Everything?
We're gonna take it. So we have 2 short swords, a pretty good shield, and 10 iron bars.
Are you taking? Yeah. So these iron bars are about 10 pounds each. You may need to get Glita in on this as well.
Yeah. Glita, you takes about 5 of these iron bars. My arms, they're small.
How small are they? The bars? Big, little?
I mean, for you, they're gonna look pretty much like this, weighing about 10 pounds each. It is a solid iron bar. Like, you would look at it as a dwarf, you would understand that this is something that they would heat up and then extend and work to turn into weapons, shielding, whatever.
Ooh, okay.
These short swords, are they just short swords? If I take a moment and look at them.
They're very finely made.
I'm going to put at least one on my hip and probably pass one.
Yeah, you do not need necessarily extra stats for it. However, they are finely made. You look at these weapons and you know that they would probably fetch a higher return than a normal short sword would, the kind that you may already have strapped by your side.
That's why I'm taking it, because I didn't have one. I only had a long sword.
Gotcha, and that fell over the cliff.
It did.
Oh, God.
I'm going to call it
Iron bars.
Spooky Building Short Sword.
I'll take 3 of the iron bars since Ick needs to move around a lot.
While they're gathering bars, may I do an Arcana check on the ring?
You can do one, yes.
Is that at disability? Because I'm exhausted.
That's a disadvantage, yes.
Is that a disability?
That's how exhausted I am. I can't even think of the word.
Oh no!
That's not good.
Real quick, how many iron bars did you give Glita to hold? So I can have it in my inventory. 5?
5.
Okay. Thank you.
It's Jane, would you roll there with disadvantage?
14.
You would also pick up a magical nature to it, but without a long period of time or casting detect magic itself, you don't know the specific school or what it might do. You do understand, you see the same runes though, and you understand it is magical. You would, maybe with that little bit of a higher, you think it is something that will enhance an ability, but you're unsure.
Put it next to my pew pew rings.
Okay. So you have this ring. Yes, Tom?
Go ahead, sorry.
I was just going to say, you have this ring now. Boys have finished inside gathering everything. I'm guessing after you grab all the goodies, you're gonna bounce.
To the big dead tree.
Get out the spooky building. Yep.
All right. Do you want to backtrack or follow this road north?
Man,
short
backtracking feels safe.
distance.
Man, backtracking seems safer, doesn't it?
I mean,
Onward,
I feel pretty safe. It's new. It's like 7 a.m. out here. Ghosts aren't alive at this hour.
And we're just not seeing town folk at all.
You haven't seen anybody. There's nothing.
Icky. Okay.
All right, so
big dead tree.
you follow this road back here, right here, and you're standing by, as you said, this big dead tree. Now, as you're closer, you see this tree a little bit more. You see that on the one side, you notice a large hollow knot about 5 feet above the ground, filled with dead leaves and what looks to be empty nutshells. But the tree is otherwise very, very dead looking. In fact, I wonder. I think I can send you all a picture of it so that you can see just the Haggard.
You're a wizard, Harry.
Gently.
Oh no. Oh.
This is a pretty good idea of what you see ahead of you right now.
Like the Whomping Willow.
Ooh. Almost. And then I don't know, maybe even Jared can show our audience at home just what is being seen.
While Jared is doing
large.
that,
Yeah.
can Tano, it might be useless, but Tano just wants to take a look at that knot to see if there's anything in it other than what should be in there.
Oh. Yeah. Roll an investigation check.
That'd be a natural 20 for a 21.
Ooh.
Probably a waste of a natural 20, but here we are.
So you walk up to the hollow, this tree, and you poke around, and the knot, maybe nothing's there, but kind of in the hollow where all the branches meet, you find, you just continue that search. Clearly a squirrel lived here. Then you just feel up around the tree in general, and you find under the leaves, you feel what feels like a chain of some sort, and you pull it up, and dangling from this chain is a thumb-sized platinum oval pendant. You clear it off with your thumb as you hold it in your palm, and you see inscribed into this pendant, "For Lorna, forever," in a careful script.
Eric, I think this will cover my rent for the next month and a half. Just kind of shows it off to the team.
Well, I mean, we got to fence it first. Sell it. We got to sell it to a legitimate business property.
Right.
Who's Lorna? Is that your brother? Your brother named Lorna?
No. Seidel. His name is Seidel. I don't know who Lorna is. Maybe we found settled down and found someone nice.
So, why was this tree wearing a necklace?
As
What
you
killed him?
ask that question, Ick, from within the house ahead of you, Ick, you hear a shriek, a high-pitched scream, and you react. None of the rest of you hear this.
Trying to base it on what Ick has done in the past. I think Ick would run towards the scream.
Would actually probably say, "Watch your face," and then run towards the.
Like, you see him pull his crossbow up and like shoulder the door open, kinda, and then disappear into the house.
Ick takes off, running flat out. No holds barred, just gunning it. None of you understand. You haven't heard a thing. Only Ick has heard this piercing scream in his ears. He's pushed open the door, leaving behind any worry, going towards that sound. You all start after him, I'm guessing, but we're going to have to wait to find out what Ick sees after the break. I knew all I had to do was wait a little bit. We'd get to that little cliffhanger.
I mean, that's all you ever
So
have
stay
to do.
tuned. Really, it is. 10 minutes, folks. Pretty much that's it. And then we'll be back. Stay tuned. You'll hear the music. You'll know. And you don't want to miss a thing on our season finale of Bedlam and Discord Odd
Yeah.
Jobs.
Do it, I believe in you.
That did it. Computer?
Hello, Captain. I am Level 1 User Interface Starship Executive. You may call me Louise.
Computer sounds better.
I spent a lot of time inventing a designation that could be used as a technical-sounding acronym for a common human name.
Sure, computer, that's fine.
I am detecting the presence of a Starfinder beginner box in your possession. Should I run my character creation protocol?
Sure.
The Starfinder beginner box includes a full crew of pre-generated heroes. Would you like to hire them for your team?
They look pretty capable, but I'm thinking about living dangerously.
Very well. I will record this process so that anyone can follow your example and create their own crew members with ease. They can follow along on a blank character sheet from the box and refer to the hero's handbook for further details as they create their crew member. The core of this character will be their race, class, and theme. These choices will shape many of their capabilities. There are many sapient races exploring the Pact Worlds, each with its own unique features. You should begin by selecting one.
Well, a Vesk would make a pretty good crew member with their natural affinity for combat. And the Usoki, they've got these cheek pouches they could use to store They could use to store very useful cargo. And then there's the Lashunta, they've got psychic powers. Is there any way I can get psychic powers?
Settle down, Captain. Consider the Shirin instead. Their cultural fascination trait makes them ideally suited for interacting with other cultures across the Pact Worlds. They also have communalism, an ability useful for working in close quarters with overeager humans.
Okay, well, I do see telepathy here, which is really cool. And blind sense, oh, that's nice. They can sense little vibrations in the air so that it's almost like seeing in the darkness. You know what, Luis? I like it. Mark it down.
Yes, Captain. I'll fill in the character sheet exactly as you would if you could be bothered to physically do the work of writing. If you ever find yourself willing to pick up a pencil, the Hero's Handbook guides you through the process.
Theme, Luis. Let's focus. All right, I'm thinking the hardscrabble bounty hunter. Deadly, determined, I like that. Or the mercenary, okay? You know, taking aim, taking names. I'm really feeling it.
Or perhaps we could prioritize more useful skills than killing everyone in our path.
I don't understand what you're talking about.
Exploration, for example. The Spacefarer theme would be well suited to the Shirans' natural enjoyment of exploration and research. They gain science as a class skill, and their theme knowledge gives them a significant bonus when recalling knowledge about new planets or features of space.
Okay, you win this round, Luis. But I am going to be hiring somebody with a big gun and a bad attitude at some point. Now, these numbers, what am I looking at here?
For now, just fill in the boxes as instructed in the Hero's Handbook. We'll add them up toward the end of our process. Now, we should consider...
Oh god. Luis, what's going on here?
There has been a power core failure.
Is that bad?
Only if you intend for the ship to function.
Jeez.
Don't worry, Captain. There is only a 0.17% chance of this ship exploding from a power core failure.
Yeah, well, that's something.
Instead, the release of lethal levels of radiation into the ship will simply eliminate all life within.
Luis, is it time to choose a class for a new crew member? Because I think I know what I need.
Oh, I know this one. You'll want a charismatic envoy to convince the drive core not to melt you into a puddle of goo. Or perhaps a spell-hacking technomancer who can incinerate you with an overheat spell to spare you the pain of a lingering death by radiation.
Yeah, I think I know a mechanic, actually, to get this bucket of bolts on its feet, and needed to program you to be a kinder, gentler AI.
Now, Captain. Imminent death is no excuse to be rude. Let's take a look at what the mechanic class is capable of. The Hero's Handbook outlines many of their basic traits such as weapon proficiencies and which skills are class skills on page 28. But one of the key features that sets mechanics apart from other classes is the exocortex. The exocortex is a cybernetic processor that enhances their cognitive function and makes them one of the only classes able to use heavy armor.
The heavy armor sounds really great. Nobody's taking down my mechanic easy.
The exocortex grants either the combat tracking bonus to enhance the mechanic's accuracy in battle, or the memory module, which enhances a chosen skill and allows enhanced recall of information. You will have to choose.
But why? I kind of like both. Can't we just, add more brain implants or something?
It may shock you to know that brains are important and shouldn't be overly tampered with. Now that you've chosen a class, I can determine many basic functions of the character, such as saving throws, combat bonuses, and class skill bonuses. It will take a moment to input offensive and defensive statistics, but the mechanic entry on page 28 of the Hero's Handbook can guide you through it if you ever decide to create a character without my assistance.
Spacefarer theme and the mechanic class both give science as a class skill, so what happens there?
This will give the mechanic an additional bonus of 1, marked in the miscellaneous column in the skills section of the crew member's character sheet.
Great, so for the exocortex, let's go with the memory module, increase that perception by 3. And then don't forget the bypass ability for the mechanic, which is going to give them a +1 to their technology skill.
As a computer, it is impossible for me to forget things. You, however, with your error-prone human brain, are capable of forgetting. For example, the fact that every mechanic has a custom rig device acting as a toolkit and comm unit.
You have a custom rig.
I have already entered it in section J on the back of the sheet.
Yeah, sure. Cool.
Should you change your mind about being incinerated by a technomancer, or wish to explore any of the exciting ways a mystic could destroy you with magic, you can review their spell options in the classes section of the Hero's Handbook. For technomancers, these spells begin on page 41. For mystics, they begin on page 32. Chosen spells are recorded in section K on the back of the character sheet.
I think my stance on being incinerated is going to remain the same. Good there.
Just in case, I will save my record on magical immolation for you to review at a later time.
So, looks like we're going to have to be generating some ability scores for our new crew member.
You'll have to select one of the 3 possible arrays available in the Starfinder beginner box as seen on page 16. The focused, split, and versatile arrays all offer different levels of balance in your crew member's ability scores, such as strength, intelligence, or charisma. The higher an ability score, the higher ability modifier it adds to related skills and abilities. Additionally, each class has a key ability that is important to its function.
Let's stick with versatile. I want somebody who's good at a little bit of everything. And then I see that the key ability for mechanics is intelligence, so let's put a 14 there. Common sense, really great to have. Let's go with another 14 in wisdom.
Might I suggest a more nimble mechanic will serve the crew well? That last 14 should go in dexterity. You'll notice a chart in the Hero's Handbook on page 16 that tells you what the ability modifier is for each ability score. For the score of 14, you are granted a +2 ability modifier.
I like it.
We can now calculate your new crew members' resolve points. Resolve points are used to keep going and stay alive when your foolhardy captain leads you into a deadly situation and you suffer grievous harm. Every crew member has resolve points equal to their key ability modifier +1. A mechanic's key ability, as you mentioned, is intelligence, which has a modifier of 2, so adding 1 to that means that this mechanic will have 3 resolve points. Have you considered an alignment for your crew? What sort of moral guiding principles would suit you? Keep in mind, we are using the Hero's Handbook, so try to curb your desire to engage in dastardly schemes.
I don't have dastardly schemes. I'm a nice person. I'll tell you what, let's go with a neutral good mechanic, somebody who generally believes in doing the right thing, but there's some room for flexibility.
We'll now proceed through the complete list of skills, feats, and armory to determine equipment for your mechanic.
That all sounds like really useful information, Louise, but those repairs that I made were not good. I'm gonna need somebody real quick.
Very well. Since it is your first character, we'll refer to the quick generation suggestions on page 18 of the Hero's Handbook. We'll begin with your trained skill. This represents a skill outside the class skills you already have that your mechanic will be good at. The suggested skill is culture, which will grant a bonus equal to your level in culture checks. You should also note that Sheeran have a natural talent for culture and interaction skills, thanks to the cultural fascination racial trait, adding an additional +2 bonus to each.
The technology skill looks really strong, which is great. We're gonna need it to get this rusty bucket moving again.
Of course, they can always attempt skills they are not as proficient in. The skill bonus just represents how easy challenges will be for your mechanic to overcome. Next, you'll choose a feat.
Well, blind fight is free as a Sheeran racial trait, so that's pretty cool. That allows the mechanic to easily find enemies in the darkness. Now, I know I said I wanted to use the suggested option in the Hero's Handbook, but I'm not really feeling Barricade for the mechanic's feat. Giving the team a defensive bonus for this feat sounds great, but I really want to go in a different direction. Extended Telepathy will enhance the Sheeran's limited telepathy trait and really just sounds cool.
And that's all that really matters, isn't it?
So, it's equipment selection time, right? We just give the mechanic this, call it a day?
Wrong as usual, Captain. Every starting crew member is allotted 1,000 credits to purchase equipment from the armory list beginning on page 56. But the Hero's Handbook does have a healthy suggested starting equipment package we can make available to your crew.
Great, we'll do it. It'll leave me with 42 credits left over, plenty of gear to work with. It's good. And that should do it except for the name and the character portrait. I'll put the name in box B on the front of the sheet, and then I'll put the character portrait on the back, but all that's gonna come later. Otherwise, it looks like it should do it for now, at least until we level up after some serious adventures.
I see you're skipping over the steps on page 17 of the handbook, plugging in additional numbers and adding up your totals.
Well, I was kind of thinking that since you're a computer, you could math.
Not all computers like to do math, Captain. You should be more sensitive. I will slow down my calculations so you can follow along with my process. We can now distribute the ability modifiers across the sheet and add our previously noted bonuses to reach the mechanic's total bonuses for armor class, saving throws, and attacks. These total bonuses are added to respective die rolls to determine the success or failure of attempted actions during our adventures. Higher results are desirable, so attempting things where you have higher bonuses increases your chances of success.
So now what? We wait for the mechanic to see these specifications and then contact us for the job?
Actually, Captain, I've already found a suitable candidate. I accurately predicted all of your choices based on your personality profile and the ship's needs, and our new mechanic is already here.
What?
Greetings, I am Zenka. I hear you have need of a mechanic aboard this ship and plans to visit many wondrous planets. I would join your crew if you will have me.
Welcome aboard, Zanka. Let's roll.
After you've finished your beginner box adventures, you'll want to pick up the Starfinder Core Rulebook, available at paizo.com, your local game store, and anywhere else adventure can be found.
The wrong sound is never right. Don't let the wrong sound ruin the moment at your gaming table. Sirenscape has dozens of sound sets designed by gamers for gamers that add the atmosphere you need for epic tabletop gaming. See? The right sound sounds right. Epic games need epic sound. Journey to Sirenscape.com to download the app for free. And be sure to catch Sirenscape in action on Dragons and Things every Friday night at 6 p.m. Pacific on Twitch.
Welcome back, everybody, to Bedlam and Discord Odd Jobs here on the DAT Network. We've got a bit of a spooky night going on here. Many a thing has been seen and yet not seen, whispered into our minds, and currently, Ick is running headfirst into a house, no holds barred. He heard a scream and he's off to help. Everyone else has paused, not understanding because they did not hear the scream. But hey, we're happy you're back with us. We're happy to be back. We saw that on the break. We had the Unmade Gaming came in with a raid. Thank you so much. It's huge. A lot of people enjoying our Starfinder walkthrough with Good old Jim Jam. Folks, here we are. Season finale. Lots going on. What could happen, I wonder? Here's what we're going to do. Ik, you have made it through the front door before anyone reacts. Tano is still looking at his pendant. Hasty Jane was looking everywhere else around, worried. Glita, too, has a sword up, as things have been whispered and heard throughout this town as we look for Seidel. Why don't you all roll initiative? We're going to do it kind of a fun way, though. I'm going to say no matter what, Ik is first, just because he's reacted first, and the rest of you are kind of coming into this.
That is a fun way. Let's do that all the time.
Isn't that a fun way? Oh, you'd like that.
Should have used the low roll.
And in fact, Jared, if you want, we can switch it up. Well, I already switched it up. Hold up before you take us there, Jared. I'm gonna do something. I'm gonna push up a button. Push up a button here. There we go. All right, you're good now.
All right.
Let me check in on those rolls. So, Glita, what did you get?
I rolled a 10.
All right, a 10 for Glita. Hasty Jane.
19.
Ooh.
19. Tano.
13.
13. I'm just going to say that Ik has a 20.
16. All right. 20.
Just since we're going to have you at the top, other people had good rolls. I don't want to put Hasty Jane all the way at the bottom just because she rolled a 19 when a 16 was the one you had. So, here we go. Ik,
Oh, this is going to be a problem.
you run into this house, and you see. Let me see. Maybe my little magic wand's working here. You see, there you go, right in that area.
Mm.
Again, as you throw the doors open, you see a glint out of that part of your eye. Now, I will read you a quick sum-uppins of this entryway that you've burst into.
Paint me a picture, Nathan.
I'm going to paint you a picture. Dust covers everything in this wide hallway. Moth-eaten cloaks hang from hooks on the left-hand wall. To the left and the right, hallways branch off into the gloom. Ahead, a stairway leads up to the second floor, and a door stands beneath the stairs, seemingly leading to the backyard. So you have this area is dim light. In fact, I don't know. Maybe I should set it for dim light. Let's see.
You said that motion came kind of from like the landing between stairs. Oh, there's so much
it came
vignetting.
from. Huh?
There's so much vignetting happening.
Yeah, vignetting, and that's the program being like, oh, you can see better, but I'm like, no, I want you to see worse. Maybe I can make it dark. Here we go. You saw it almost moving up the stairs. You did not hear anything on the stairs, but you saw it moving up the stairs.
Then I would continue up the stairs unabashedly forward.
You're going to use your full movement?
Yep. I'm going to be like, get back here.
All right. Well, that's not how science works. Okay, there's 30. And then you got 1, 2, 3. That's how that's supposed to work. I clearly did not paint the walls on here like I was supposed to. We're gonna call that 30, and then you've moved 45 out of your 60. And this is where we're gonna kind of jump you 50, 60. You now stand at the top of the stairs.
Oh.
And he can't see anything.
Blackness.
can't.
Total blackout.
It's kind of wow.
There you go. Yeah, it's gonna be a little mobile. We'll see.
Sorry, I know
We'll
it
see
now.
what we gotta do.
Well, it was my movement, so other than keeping an eye out.
Okay. Really quick, I'm just gonna do this. There's the button I needed. Okay. All right. So perfect. You have gone. You are all the way up there. You feel an eeriness for sure. Now we go to Hasty Jane.
Yeah, I'm gonna run after Ick and say, "What the crap is your problem?" As he runs in, I will follow. I assume I didn't see him go up the stairs, so I'll follow to the house.
Okay, you go to the house. I say, I don't know why. I can't just. There you go. Maybe I can have it. Nope. I don't know why. I did not spend enough time with my program, folks. That's on me. Let me see if I can just give you. Okay, we're just gonna have to. Everyone, pretend like you can't see things.
Gotcha.
I don't know. Okay. No. Oh, see, I'm about to reveal something. Gotta
Should
do
I look
this.
away?
See, that's the funny thing is. Okay, now we're good. Now we're good. But when I go
I
back,
got away.
oh,
I mean, I didn't see anything.
yeah. I'm just gonna. I don't know why. For some reason, when I go over to Hasty Jane, she doesn't see things.
Because she's tiny.
Well, light
And she's
vision
She's
enabled.
little.
Light source. What if I just say she has a light source? There you go. I'm just gonna say you have a light source because it's not so dim that you couldn't see. There we go. Okay, so you run in. I'm gonna say you were well, you burst in and you were yelling at Ick, and if you moved your full movement just to get inside, I'm gonna say you're right there, and you see much the same as I described to him.
The same thing of somebody going upstairs.
You would hear boots above you.
I would yell out, "Ick, come back down here! What are you doing?" Can't hear me.
Ick, I would allow you to respond if you want. Free action.
I don't know that I would.
Fair enough.
I mean, I'd probably give a back down, but
Dag nabbit.
God darn it!
All right, I'm gonna stay down here.
Okay. You stay right down there. Next up is Ick. And Ick, stepping from the doorway next to you, right over here, is a very mean-looking creature.
Ooh.
Bug-like. Horrible mandibles,
tick or
claws,
something.
beady eyes. Ick. You see just this horrendous beast looking straight at you. And it's going to step forward. And it's going to
Is it Tano's brother?
claw at... Huh?
Is it Tano's brother?
It's clearly not Tano's... Well, look.
I mean, you said... Look, what do I know about Loxodon?
You know at least what one of them looks like.
Oh,
Now
they all
with
look the
an
same
8...
to you, Nathan?
I saw it coming. I saw it coming from a mile away. Thank you, Jared. Thank you.
Not often I can make that joke.
Does a 19 hit?
Yeah. Obviously.
Look, it doesn't hit everybody at this table.
Also, I'd probably probably making some noises. So Hasey's like even more concerned down there.
Well, so you get hit for a total of 6 damage. Ick. As you would note that this creature is a little bit on the smaller side.
Like halfling small or like...
Yeah, maybe a little closer to halfling.
Okay.
Right in between that halfling dwarf size.
All right.
And
like a tall halfling or a short dwarf.
So you take 6 points of damage, and if you could, make a Constitution saving throw for me.
While I'm rolling this isn't those things that went into or were hanging out with that guy by the sewer in town. First adventure.
No.
Okay.
No, these are not a drench.
15 on the die. You said con?
Yeah.
20.
Okay. You feel your muscles seize up, but you shake it off very quickly. And then you are going to see it just blink out of existence. Oh, move it right over there.
Can I respond to Hasey now?
I guess.
There's a demon halfling up here, Hasey. Thought it was a lady in trouble.
Okay, that is your turn. Next up is going to be Tano. Tano, you're outside and you hear the... Yeah?
Go ahead. All right.
I was just going to say, you hear a bit of commotion from within. You hear Ick yelling.
He'll take his full movement to run inside to get as close as he can.
I will say this, Hasty Jane, would you tell Tano upstairs?
Yeah.
I'll say that you can
Or,
communicate with each other.
As he comes in, I would say, point up. I might not yell it, but I might try to just be as quiet.
Right. You have how much movement, Tano?
30, actually.
So 30, so that's your 40. And then it would be 50, 60, 70, which takes us now to the top of the stair. Well, 70 is too far, so, right, 40, 45, 50, 55, and now Ick is at the top of the stairs. That's the math. That's the correct. Sorry, Jared. We're moving around the map, folks.
Yeah, so I was looking at the main screen, not the crop screen. So, like, I was looking at Hasty Jane down in the downstairs, but I don't know what actually came through the screen. So,
Oh, good.
with that.
He ran in and then he jumped over here. So you've used your action and your movement.
Yep. Without metagaming, sounds good. Wait. What's going on? And end his turn.
And his turn. Okay. That'll take it to Glita. Glita, you've been left outside.
Her little feet, she's scrambling to catch up. And with her great sword out, she will rush after her friends. And once she enters, I have a movement of, I want to say 35. Yeah, 35 feet.
35 feet?
I'll catch up with 35 feet.
Dang, okay, you move fast for a dwarf.
Pretty fast for a little, it's the glitter, you know. She's slipping off. She's slipping half the time.
Okay, so that moves us to... You get to there, you can move through your party's spaces. Do you want to get...
I'm not leaving, I don't want to leave Hasty Jane by herself in there. So can I...
Do you want to stay on the stairs?
Yeah, yes, exactly.
So you're on the landing that... Hasty Jane, if we were on yours, it would be the same landing. So you've got sight of both.
I'll say, what's happening? Did we find tunnels, brother? I wait for a response.
My answer?
If any.
Sure. Take a
I'll
short
just
response
tell
time.
What I heard. Yeah. I just heard a bunch of stuff and he said there's a demon up there.
Huh.
All right. So is that your turn? Are you now holding there?
Yeah, I think I'd like to stay here. Just, I want to keep an eye on everybody from where I am.
Ick, can you roll me a wisdom saving throw?
Maybe. I mean, I can roll the roll. Ooh. Yeah, I'm not even gonna use the bonus because that ain't gonna get me there. 4.
You
Super wise.
feel this sense of dread and horror. You feel this sense of dread and horror wash over you as you become frightened.
Right hand. Disadvantage on ability
Did all that
checks
come
and
through?
attack rolls. Yeah. I'm scared.
Okay. Yeah, you scurred. Okay. So that is your turn. And next up is going to be Hasty Jane. Well, I guess you do have movement. I'm sorry, that's how you start your turn. You have movement, you have attack, you have all that stuff.
Yeah, it says I can't move closer to it, but it doesn't say I have to run away. But what I will
And
do
also,
is,
you can't see it. So
it just did it disappear or did it go through that door?
So it technically, what happened was it just faded out of existence. It essentially teleported itself to that space, which is on the other side of a wall.
Okay. All right.
You might have heard a light thump in the other room, but that's it.
I would come across to this this wall that's down to the south of me, put my back to it, and like look back up towards where Tano is, with weapons out ready. But other than that, just kind of taking in the area.
Copy that. Casey Jane, your turn.
I don't like this town or what's happening, so I'm gonna put this ring on.
Okay. You put on that new magical ring, and you feel like you could do just about anything in the water.
Sweet.
That's so helpful.
Okay. Well, I guess I will use my move to just move up closer to Glita.
That you are now technically right next to Glita. In fact, I'll just kind of just so we're on one pane. Technically, Hasty Jane is below the floor there, but she's right next to Glita. All right, so you are now right next to Glita. I'm gonna roll something here really quick. This creature comes running out this door, Ick, and it will attack you again.
Demon Halfling!
But will only swing for an 11. We're mid-fight, folks, so you came in at the right time. Although, I don't know if I trust them. It looks like they can roll a 21 on the dice.
What? What?
Shit, I want that power.
Tactical Santa.
What is
rolling up
that
some
magic?
21s.
Heck of a bonus.
Oh, and they crit their pants.
Wow.
That's funny.
So
That's
they
really
do
funny.
not hit on this turn with an 11. And they will once again disappear from in front of you. I'm just going to move them there just because that's where that's where you think. Well, that's because what you can see on my board without me. Totally hiding.
Y'all saw that, Connor? You saw it? Y'all saw that demon halfling try to kill me?
Next up is Tano's turn, and really quick, Tano, why don't you just make me a wisdom saving throw?
Is this a charm or frighten spell?
Yeah. Well, it's not a spell, but it deals with those traits.
That would be a 17, sir.
All right, so you feel a cold shiver down your spine and shake it off as you ward off this horrifying feeling. But you, Tano, do not know where this creature has gone. It just disappeared from in front of you.
Cool. So, just to confirm, these squares are 5 feet, correct?
These squares are 5 feet, yes.
This one, okay. For the first time in many battles, he's going to cast Emboldening Bond. AC, Glita, and Ick will get a D4 to 1 attack, ability check, or saving throw. Roll, add a D4 to an attack roll or an ability check or the 74 they make. I think you can do this once per turn. Okay.
Kind of like Bless.
It's a bit like Bless. So you guys get that. Tana will also do a chess move. Down 2, over 3. So he's more in the center of the room. Correct.
Right here?
Correct.
Right there?
And then free action is to show yourself, you idiot, and end his turn. This doesn't do a lot.
All right. Next up, Glita.
She's going to use her movement to move up. 5, 10. I guess she'll go all the way to the top of the stairs. And see what is happening. I have dark vision, so I can see up to 60 feet.
Okay. You see Ick with his back up against the wall. You see Tano out in the center, spinning around. Show yourself! And that is what you see.
Are we fighting a ghost or what? I'll move up. Can I move up 1, or should I say down 1, and then over to the right 1 to get a little bit closer to Tano?
Right there?
Yeah, right there, just so I give Hasty Jane some room when she comes up, so I'm not completely blocking the entranceway.
Right.
And I think that'll be my turn for now.
Okay. That is your turn. Hasty Jane?
I'm just gonna yell, I don't trust this place. I'm staying down here so we don't get trapped up there. I'll just yell that, and hold my ground and ready ice knife if needed.
Okay. You have ice knife ready. I do also want to call out Scald's Tale, who is subscribed, and what looks like, it says like 7 Emplar Blaze, but I feel like it's Templar Blaze. You know what I mean? Like they use the 7 as a T, maybe?
Mm-hmm.
Like
Also
leap
subscribe.
speak.
Yeah. Yeah. So
Yeah,
thanks
man,
for them. Ick. Let me check something really quick, Ick.
You do it. Do you. You just tell me when I can do a thing. I'll do it.
If you would like to repeat that Constitution saving, or no, the oh no, you're good. You're good. You are no longer frightened.
Good. I didn't want to be frightened.
Right. What do you do?
I wait until whenever I see this thing, I'm gonna fire 2 shots at it.
Hey, you're gonna hold action.
Whenever it shows its face again, I am gonna tell Glita. She came up with like, "What are we doing?" Tell us, brother. Demon halfling.
Did he say
Then-
demon halfling?
Demon halfling.
Ew.
Then if
Oh.
I see it, I shoot it twice.
Copy. Hasty Jane already did your turn. Maybe I said Hasty Jane too soon. Hasty Jane, you said you were staying down there, right?
Yeah.
Okay. This creature does run back out. And it will attack Ick again, but is wary of everyone around it. I don't know if a 15 hits you. Does it, Ick?
A 15 does not.
15 will miss.
But my first shot was a natural 1, which is always exciting. My second shot is a lot higher than that if it goes off.
Well, let's take care of this first shot. Roll a
I lied. It was a 7. Not a 1.
Oh?
You could be a 1 if you want. That's fine. Whatever you want. I'll show
Is
you the
it-
dice.
wait,
The
are you
1 and the 7 look very similar.
You playing with some Norse Foundries?
No, I'm playing with some like fine edged. You're not gonna be able to see this. My camera's not gonna focus. But this is the 7, and that's the 1. So they're all
they're very close.
You rolled the 7.
I rolled the 7. Yeah.
All right. Well, I'll allow it because the 7 on my dice also I rolled earlier. I was like, no, I rolled a 1. I was like, oh wait, no, that's the 1. So I'll allow it.
7 becomes a +2 from Tano's thing. Becomes an 18 with the crossbow.
Good God. Yep.
Tano's thing gives you
Wow.
pluses to attacks too?
Yep. 1d4 to a single attack in the round.
Move. All right, then you will hit twice.
Okay, for a total.
Oh, wait, I guess
separate damages?
I didn't get the second roll. What was the second roll?
Well, the second one's higher. Second one's a 19 on the die.
Okay.
So 27.
Great. Yeah, roll them separate for me.
Okay. First damage is, let me see, 1 plus 4 is 5. And then second damage is also 1 plus 4, so 5.
Got it.
I
You
forgot
hit this
about my
thing twice,
minus 10.
and that's kind of what spins it as it's trying to claw at you. It writhes in pain with these 2 bolts sticking out of it. You see it like go to move and like just lock up a little bit, but all of you see these mandibles chittering and these long claws, almost like a crab's claw, with these tiny, like these thick hairs growing off of its body. Truly disgusting sight. Tano, I'm gonna need you to make a wisdom saving throw. Knowing you, you'll probably be fine.
23?
Yeah, you're fine.
Alright, just want to make sure. I'm gonna go, what the shit is... Kill it! And then we'll also cast... This is where things get dumb. Bless. So... You get a 1d4 each round for an attack, save, or ability check. And then if I'm reading Bless correct... Whenever a target makes an attack roll or saving throw before the spell ends, you get a d4. So you get 1d4 for every attack or saving throw you make, period.
Wow.
What was the other spell you cast?
Emboldening Bond, baby. It is a peace cleric ability.
Wow.
This is why he tried to
And does
throw you
not
from the floor.
require... Doesn't require any
Wow.
concentration?
It is an ability. Kind of like turn undead.
Freaking...
Yeah, that's
That's cool. That's awesome.
Yeah, next time I'm just letting y'all fall over the freaking cliff. I'm not saving you anymore. Y'all are falling off the cliff next time. Good luck. Sayonara.
it's okay.
All
It
right,
makes
so
feel
you
better. It does
cast-
take 2 rounds for this broken thing to work. And
Little bit.
With that, I don't think I have any attackable bonus actions. Actually, I can cast Spiritual Weapon as a bonus action. Isn't that something? Alright. I'll swing. Gotta love this character. He's gonna die a terrible death, and it's gonna be a bad day. That's a natural 20.
Oh.
Nathan mad.
How does natural 20s work again in this game?
Ah!
You take your base dice.
It's 2d8.
So that's a base of 16. Then you
Yeah,
roll
I
those
roll.
again.
So that's 16. I rolled 8 plus 5 plus a natural 5. So 16 plus 18, 8, 6. That is 34 points of damage.
Nathan, if Ick dies, I'm gonna come back as a peace cleric.
Oh my god.
I think Nathan will quit.
Holy crap, what just... I didn't do that. I don't know what magic just happened.
Whoa.
But as you can see, you have just splattered this thing.
See, so you tell me Encounter Plus has like death squish when things die? That's kind of cool.
I don't know. Here, I'm gonna kill Ʞᴱ really quick. No, I'll kill Tana.
Yeah, kill Tana.
I'll undo it, don't worry. I'm just gonna give Tano 125 points of damage. Let's see what happens. Yeah, no, he didn't.
Well, no, because he's got death saves and stuff. Maybe just monsters. Put another monster on there. Or just heal that monster and then kill it again.
Yeah,
That's so funny.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, let me see if that happens. Can I heal this monster?
I was expecting this to be a modern.
Yeah, it came back up, but its blood is underneath it now. That's it showing you that it's bloody. I wonder if there was an update that came through that I just didn't know about.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
I gotta learn how to use this
That's
thing.
cool.
Blood's supposed to be on the inside.
Okay, well,
Not of your enemies.
here it is again, though dead. You win, you jerks.
That's it.
We won D&D, guys. We did it.
You're out of
You
initiative.
won.
Oh, that was it. Oh,
Really?
there's so many spells. Okay.
You won.
Yeah, you used a lot of abilities right there.
Oh man.
Okay, there, Rick.
There's a lady screaming in here somewhere. And then this demon halfling come out of nowhere.
First thing, is there any remnants of this thing?
You just missed us win D&D.
We just won the game, guys.
Look at the corpse just splattered on the ground.
Welcome, Raiders.
Welcome, everybody. Nathan, is the corpse still there?
Yeah.
Okay. Dismiss all my spells, obviously. Can I try to figure out what the heck this thing is?
And
what role is that?
let me look it over there. I would go Arcana or History or Nature.
Oh, he's all...
Maybe Religion.
Demon halfling.
Maybe Religion. I'll take the Religion. Thank you. 17!
17. From what you can understand, this may be something called a... You know it is from the Fae. Specifically, it is a Fae creature.
Oh, no, not Fae. Messery.
But all you are able, because this is not necessarily an area of expertise for you, even with a 17. All you get is Fae, and you feel like you've seen a picture somewhere, and you get the word Meanlock in your mind.
I think this thing's called a mean lock, but I also might be thinking of this band a group of bards did. It was really angry music. I liked it, but I think it's Death Lock or something like that.
That's where it clicked. It was a poster for that band.
Yeah. Oh yeah. They used it. Yeah, it was that band. I mean, yeah. I thought it was a lie.
Demon Halfling. Can't tell me different. And I'm gonna stick my head in that room next to it to look for the source of the screaming.
Okay, so next to the corpse, you want to look in this room?
Yeah, that first room. Yeah, correct. Yes, sir.
All right. So as you look into that first room, you see a dim room holding nothing but a bed, partially coated in debris from a collapsed chimney. Cold air gusts in through the gaps.
All right, poke my head out. He was like, "Oh, this ain't the room." I heard screaming like a high-pitched shriek. And I heard Tano scream once, and I thought maybe it could be Tano's brother. So I came in and checked it out. But we just found this demon halfling. Also, is Hasty Jane? No, she's up here. Okay. Come on up, Hasty Jane. Come on.
No.
Well, what if they're down there and they're behind you now?
And I'll be the first one to fend them off.
Hasty Jane.
All right.
Hasty Jane, you see something out of the corner of your eye.
Yeah.
You turn to look. There's nothing there.
This place.
Show yourself!
So Hasty Jane yells, "Show yourself!" And what are the rest of you doing?
Y'all got more demon halflings? More demon halflings down there?
No, just whispers and weird stuff.
Hasty Jane, don't go too far.
Oh, I'm right here, Glita. I just don't want y'all to get trapped up there somehow.
Well, let's just poke our heads in these rooms and see and make sure there's no damsels in distress.
All right.
With Ix word, Tana wants to look if there's any sign of life around. Footprints, undusted cabinets, stuff like that.
Okay, so you want to just start in this landing area?
Yeah.
Okay. So, the landing itself, it's an open landing with these doors, one of which was flown open by this creature, and a large entryway gapes across the hall to the south. Roll me an investigation check.
One of these are going to fail me. And that's today. 6.
You do see signs of something. A lot of scuffs near the top of the stairs. Dust has been unsettled. It looks like a few creatures may have moved around the top of the stairs recently.
With the 6, would I know if that was humanoid?
You would think it's humanoid. There are some slightly larger tracks than others, some smaller.
Are they R tracks?
Yeah.
You almost got me. And I personally rolled the nat 20 in intelligence.
If Glita sees Ick poking his head into the room that he's currently standing in front of, she's gonna do the same, but to the room that's right next to the splatter.
So he had, I think, I should have moved. He was over the splatter. He had gone into this room.
Oh,
So
I'll
do you
follow
want
him
to just do
in.
the opposite? You want to look in the other one?
Yeah. Let's do that.
Okay. So you peek your head into this other room, and you see a double bed sitting beneath a window along the far wall, a fireplace occupying one corner, and a window looking out onto the front yard.
Does the bed look slept in?
Would you like to
Or
investigate?
is everything... Yes.
Why don't you roll an investigation? I'll get you in the room here. You can roll an investigation just for the whole room.
Okay, I have disadvantage. Do I get to still add Tano's +4s, plus D4s?
I didn't
For
mention
this
I
roll,
dropped it.
I'll allow. Oh, he did
Okay.
mention that he dropped it all. That's right.
I-
Oh,
Yes,
just
sir.
kidding. Okay,
I'll-
then investigation 2. Wait, no. Yes, 2.
You do have an extra D6. You want to add the D6 to that too?
Not to this. No. Save it for later.
There you go. You all you see is
Stupid dice.
as you're you don't know. Look, you don't think anyone's slept in the bed recently.
Okay.
You don't think it's been used.
Okay, I'll come out of the room if there's nothing there.
Why don't you just do a perception check? Because that was like investigation's more for like some insight behind something, looking for clues. Why don't you just give me a perception as you're leaving as well?
Man, this disadvantage sucks. Perception 10.
You would be able to see that there is a pile of papers near the mantle. Yeah, on the mantle.
I'd like to go over there and see if I can pick them up, read it.
Okay. You see a pile of half-written letters on the mantelpiece. These letters, as you kind of flip through them, are all similarly written. They're asking nearby settlements for aid. Among them is a completed letter addressed to the mayor of Mayrin, as well as one written to the head of Ataraxia. The letter to Mayrin is stuffed in an envelope and sealed with bright red wax. You'd kind of seen the seal, opened it up. There's an ornate snowdrop blossom that has embossed the wax seal. You're also, as you kind of pull things aside, there's sealing wax around, quills, paper, as well as what looks to be a journal.
I'm gonna snatch the journal, along with
Okay.
the letter, the one that's completed, and the one that's like in the seal, in the envelope, and the one to the head of Anorexia.
Okay.
And once I grab them, I'm gonna head back out.
So you head back out here. You've got those letters to show off.
I found some letters in a journal. I haven't started reading it yet, but it looked like the town was in trouble. They were asking for help. This one looks really important. And I'll hold up the one with the seal.
Tano will grab and read it.
Break it open.
And I'll
Are
read
you reading the letter
journal.
or the journal? The journal?
The
Okay.
one with the
I'm gonna read the journal.
And
So,
I'll take
yeah,
the one
okay.
with the seal.
So, Tano, you open up the letter to the mayor of Mayrin. You break the seal. You look it over, and you see a similar, much as Gleda did, that call for help. There is something happening in this town, and they need help. Gleda, as you open the journal and look through, you see her thoughts chronicling the disaster at the mine nearby and the village's anguish at so many victims. There are moments recounting the rescue efforts that followed the disaster at the mine and how the rescue efforts had to stop due to fears of more cave-ins. They attempted to remove any more of the rubble, even with the certain miners still missing.
Oh.
As you continue on flipping through the pages, you see how she writes of villagers going missing in the night, how the mayor just feels helpless, and how she stubbornly stays on, determined to find the missing villagers, while Tifra and their 2 children, Tavin and Nia, are evacuated to Mayron. The last few pages of the journal speaks of the mayor having these nightmares of her creeping fear and of waking in the night, soaked in sweat, with lingering screams echoing in her ears.
Uh-oh. Ick. And I'm going to show him the journal. I'll point to that specific page and let him know this is what I'm reading, and I'm going to ask him, could this be the screaming you say you hear? And, when we were sleeping out there the night before, I thought maybe I was uncomfortable and I didn't get rest because I slept on a rock or a couple of rocks, but now I'm thinking maybe it's something else. Are we being haunted?
No, I told you, ain't nothing out here. Nothing
But
out
the
here to
journal
haunt.
says. The journal
Lots of
says.
things
the
say
people
lots of
go
things.
missing.
I think with Tano, look at Tano. Look how strong he being. He's reading a note.
Mm,
He ain't scared. Hasty Jane's not scared. Well, yeah, Hasty Jane's not scared. It's all right. Everything's being fine. We gonna check this. We gonna check this room. These last 2 rooms. And we gonna
There's
get out.
a lot more paper in here too, but I didn't look through all of them. I just grabbed the important ones.
Unless they got pictures of Tano's brother on them. That ain't why we're here.
Ick, just out of curiosity, do you actually think everything's going to be fine, or are you trying to lie to her?
No, yeah, he's pretending. Yeah.
Glita, will you believe anything that he says right now, no matter what, or do I need him to make a roll of deception check?
I think she'll believe him because it's Ick.
Okay, cool.
Watch out for more demon halfling.
All right, you want to check the last few rooms?
Yeah, I'd like to at least look in and make sure there's nothing in there. No people in danger or nothing.
So you go down to this
Tano's
open
brother?
Yeah, you go down to this open entryway and you see shelves filled with books lining the walls of this library, and 4 wing-back chairs sit around a low table in the center of the room. The wide bank of windows in the south wall affords a panoramic view of the dilapidated houses beyond the twisting branches of the tree in the front yard. There are several books that lie open on the table, different bits of paper. All of this is just covered in dust.
Now, books we might be able to sell. If we get out of here, find Hono's brother, we bring the wagon back, we load up these books, take them back to the shop, and then we sell books now.
Ooh.
I mean, you could read the books too if you want. It would be like a library. Maybe people could pay us a fee and we'll let them borrow our books.
Most cities have programs where
We'll call
you
it.
can do that for free.
Call it. Real bad joke, Jared.
I saw the light in your eye die. Oh, so good.
No, we're just gonna move on.
Die.
We're gonna keep going.
Okay.
Kazan? Is that what's gonna be?
Do you want to do any other looking around here?
Tana will search the one northeast.
Okay, so Tano's going over here.
Yeah. I mean, I'd give the room just a general once-over perception.
All right, so why don't you roll that perception while I read this description to Mr. Tano? All right. You see a bedroom that has a tall chest of drawers made of dark wood in the corner across from the door. Farther into the room, a small desk sits between two windows, with a large bed to the left of it. The sheets and blankets on the bed are rumpled. One moth-eaten pillow lies on the floor beside it, the other on the mattress where it belongs.
Look through it, see if he sees anything of interest.
All right, why don't you roll your? Well, I guess no. I know your perception. It's ridiculous. So really quick, I will fill you in. You look around. You bend over to pick up the pillow, and you see a small toy under the bed, a stuffed bugbear full of holes,
Oh.
with its stuffing removed by what you can only guess by the droppings and random fur is rodents. You're guessing that this toy used to belong to whatever child stayed in this room. Ick, what did you roll?
'Twas an 18.
You comb through this room, Ick, and you notice many books, many different types, history, business, folk tales, novels, arcane theory, and planes of existence. You also notice the open books lying on the table, and with that roll, you note these scribbled bits of paper between the pages, looking over physical trauma, emotional trauma, nightmares, mysterious disappearances. All these jump out at you, especially having heard what Glita found in the journal. All of these feel out of place to those other titles you saw along the wall. And among them is a book about the Feywild and its creatures. With a single note written in a shaky hand, it reads, "Could this be the answer?" That note marks a page with an entry on meanlocks, the very word that Tano just uttered. And it tells you the following. Meanlocks are corrupted fey creatures that spontaneously manifest in response to fear in places where the border with the Feywild is thin. Meanlocks create more of their kind by transforming humanoids through a process of psychic torment that takes hours or days. Meanlocks live in subterranean nests, and meanlocks are sensitive to bright light and can sense shadows and darkness.
Oh, that was scribbled on like a sheet next to it, or whatever.
That was the page that was the information from the book on the meanlocks, and
Okay.
she had written on a page, "Could this be the answer?"
I'm gonna close that book and leave it there. Just gently close it. Basically, I don't want Glita or Hasty Jane to see in there.
Copy that.
So I'm gonna take that information, lock it in here. And then I'm gonna walk away from this watermelon table.
Watermelon table.
As Lucas called it, and I can't stop thinking about it now.
Can't unsee it.
Gleeta, did you want to check out this other room?
The corner opposite?
Yeah. All right, so you go into this room.
Mm-hmm.
And you note that it is empty except for a bed and a fireplace. The room is cold. It has an air of loneliness about it.
Well, this room doesn't feel nice. Do I see... There's no desk. Do I see any items, papers, books?
Roll a perception check for me.
Footprints? Okay, I will roll on that one. And, 17. No, wait. No, disadvantage. 7. 8. I can't
you
do
do
math.
not. You don't see anything. But it does. It just it looks very unused, unmuddled.
Okay, I'm gonna come back out, and say, to everybody who's in my vicinity, this room feels weird. This whole place starting to feel weird. I think Hasty Jane's right. I think we should just leave. Nobody's here anyways.
Well, when you're right, you're right.
Yeah. 717. What's the difference exactly?
Well, there's clearly no Tano in here, so let's go. Let's check out. You said a barn on the side of town, maybe. Let's look there. And then as like to hang back a little bit, and just kind of inch closer to Tano, as we're working our way out of here. And I want to whisper into his supple Loxodon ear. I just want to be like, I just want to say, yeah, so that thing we fought, apparently they get changed over some time by psychologically torturing people. They live and exist where the Feywild border's thin, and it sounds like all these people in this town turn into them things. So I don't want to stay around too long, but I also don't want to scare Gleeta. She very easily frightened, but she got a big sword.
Yep. I'm also getting a little nervous because if my brother is here, he might be. I think the way you say this in common is screwed. So we should hurry on up. I'm either thinking he might have, maybe if there's a large barn they can hide out in, or maybe there's like a closure or a cave somewhere, someplace inconspicuous.
Well, based on that book, I don't want to go underground. That's where these things live. So if he's in a cave, congratulations, you're the favorite son. Because
I'm gonna go ahead and have hope that I still have to compete for that particular position. But let's get the hell out of this house.
Yeah, let's go get Hasty Jane married to that guy.
Yeah. And Tano will head on.
Yeah, you head down the stairs. Everyone's heading towards that front door.
Well, wait, while they were up
As you
there
all-
searching stuff, could I be doing something downstairs?
if you want to look over the downstairs while they're upstairs, you can go through the downstairs for sure.
I wanted to use my Wand of Secrets just to be as central in that place as I can and use that to see if I could find any trapdoors.
Oh, okay. Let me see. So if I'll put you kind of like right near the stairs. Let me see what a wrong one. Let's see. Okay. So if I do this, 30-foot radius, right?
Mm-hmm.
So that's pretty much, you've got pretty much the whole house here with a 30-foot radius. If you, essentially, folks, if Fireball went off on Hasty Jane right now, this place is come down.
Oh.
Like, this is just a little bit larger than a fireball. Let me look over my notes for you.
You find a secret fireball trap. Roll dex.
You cast this spell, and once again, that same white light emanates. And you do notice a small glow from behind a portrait nearby.
Very curious. I'd go to it.
You go to it. And as you move the portrait, you find a safe on the other side.
Ooh. What kind of lock? Is it something I have seen?
It is it does have a key lock to it. But then has a key lock right in the middle of one of those large spinners. You know, like those safe spinners?
Those big, like, bank vaulty ones?
Ah, yeah.
One of those.
Oh. What was that thing we found outside? Are they downstairs with me yet? Or as they're coming downstairs, I guess I would show them what I've found.
Yeah.
What you got there, Hasty?
Yeah, so you're over on a painting in this room.
I don't know, what was that thing y'all found on the tree? Did that have a key in it?
It was a pennant or something like that.
Mm-hmm. It was like a medallion or like a platinum thing.
Yeah, it was a medallion. On it was written a short message that said, "For Lorna, forever."
Y'all find a key anywhere?
Not from what I could see.
Build's pretty weak. Maybe just rip it out the wall.
Out of curiosity, did any of you take a key? Remember the old woman?
From
the old that you helped move?
Yep.
Yeah.
Did any of you take that random key?
Was that?
I thought
Somebody
somebody did.
Move. Was that seasons ago or was that this season?
Seasons ago.
That was
season 1.
Okay.
She turned into a crazy person.
It would have been one of you two because Tano and I were outside loading the.
Yeah. I think, Gleda, I feel like you might have taken the key.
I did, or maybe yeah.
Make sure it's not a Mercury sheet.
Hold on. Let me see.
It's true. If it's on Mercury's sheet. I don't know that Mercury was there when we all helped the move, but I could be wrong.
I think you're right. It would have been those two. Yep.
Yeah, I think. Like, oh, my note, my handwriting is so horrible. Okay.
I mean, if we
the moving
think that
furniture, right?
Yeah,
Yeah,
we're moving furniture.
furniture.
You know, I remember. Yeah, Glita, you have the key.
Yeah,
In your
Glita.
left
Okay.
pocket.
You got it.
Look, a key.
So,
Hey, let's
Glita,
try
this key, just to remind us all, has a question mark on it. And it was given to you like, we had this, but I think it was an older, what was it, maybe a Scottish, whatever the older dwarf lady sounded like. She essentially told you that it was something she had picked up along the way and didn't remember what it went to. You can try the key if you would like, and I'm going to just need you to roll a d20.
No disadvantage?
No disadvantage.
Flat
And in
roll?
fact, what do you think the number's going to be on that d20?
17!
All right? Straight roll. Whatever's on the dice, let's see what the dice pop up.
Can I use my d6 to make it a little bit better? Or should I save it? Is this a DC check?
You know what? I would let you use your d6. What number do you have right now? Okay,
Your dice
so
are cursed today. Why is
They're
your
terrible
dice so
today.
bad?
You needed to. I'll let you know. You needed to get to 17. You try the key in the lock,
Dang it!
and it just doesn't work.
Hey, CJ, help me turn it!
Or I'll help her.
Teamwork, make the dream work!
Yeah.
I mean, roll strength, the both of you, I guess.
Okay.
What is the DC of
not
breaking the
using-
key? 10?
Wait, are you trying to turn the key or just turn the thing?
Turn the... Well, the key... Was the key turning at all?
No. The key didn't work. So you were trying to turn the, like, safe stuff, right?
I'm gonna... Yeah, I'm gonna use this... Try to break the spinny thingy. The spinner, lock spinner. Okay. Strength.
I got a 4, so I'm helping out real good.
I wrote a 19 on the die plus 4.
So...
23.
Between the two of you, you start turning... Or you start grabbing this in your... and it turns.
We don't need a key.
Breaks the wall.
Oh. I take the key back. Put it in my pocket.
So you've kind of like this wall, which has just kind of been standing here mildly exposed to the elements, rodents and the like getting their way. You've kind of broken the safe out of the wall a little bit. You've got access to the safe, as in you have the safe.
You don't think anybody's gonna notice this missing out of the wall, do you?
I don't think anybody here is gonna care.
I think maybe we can take this outside. You know, because this house is starting to give me the heebie-jeebies. We take it outside, we can sit down and take our time and crack this open.
We're gonna when we come back for all the books, we can put that in the back of the cart and bust it open then.
We got tools back at the shop.
So, Mr. Tano, are you confident your brother isn't Here? I don't think he'd want to hide out in a house as scary as this one.
I want to check out
Yep.
that tree again.
Yeah, check out the tree, because so far I haven't seen... We don't hide well. So he's either currently the tree itself, or he ain't here.
Yeah, I think
So
we better
y'all are
check out
going
that
back to the
tree.
tree? Cool. We don't need to jump back to the map necessarily. We can just talk about our storytelling. Y'all walk back out to the tree. This tree, which again sits at a fork in the road. Tano, I'm actually going to carry over a roll that you had earlier. You look to the northwest, and y'all had been talking about walking into town. You're like, no, we had to take that random road off the trail.
Right.
Well, it looks like that road may continue to the northwest and in the direction of the road itself that you came from. Almost as if you're coming from either side of the Cloud Peaks, you would be able to have a road that would lead you here. You didn't just have to take the one. You're looking at the tree, having walked out of the house. So kind of behind you, you see the other fork in the road goes off to the northeast. And as you get to the tree, why don't we all roll either perception or investigations?
I'll take that.
Can I use my wand of secrets last time?
You did not use your wand of secrets last time on the tree. No.
No, I said, can I use it for? I have 3 charges, so can I use my last charge on the tree?
Can you use it again?
Yeah.
You can use your last charge of wand of secrets on the tree.
Is it just a skill
that?
check, right?
Yes, straight perception or investigation, and you use the wand of secrets?
Yeah.
You use the wand of secrets on this tree, and you do not sense anything, though there is a light glow from where you remember Tano recently removing something. So as if there had been maybe a different kind of secret right there, but that vanishes quickly, and there is nothing. What were the rolls for perception and investigation?
22.
25. Wasted a natural 20 on a perception.
As you all look at the tree now from this angle, you don't spot any Loxodon cleric at first, but Ick, as you kind of step back, and Tano, as you see Ick's eyes and kind of move back to where he is, you see now again facing away from the house. You're looking at this tree from a new way. You see a bit of scratches in the tree's trunk. But it's not just the trunk, it kind of carries up to a limb. And as you kind of fill in this space, you almost make out a symbol carved into the branches. You have to line it up just right. But you see a symbol that you've seen before. And on one of the roots, a small indicating arrow that goes towards the northeast, the path untaken, the road further away to what you can only assume would be the mine. That symbol carved onto those branches, carrying down, filling in that gapped space. That's it. That's the symbol that had been carved on those bodies. That's the symbol that was underneath the inn. That's the symbol for the Heralds of Abomination.
Uh, Oh,
And I think that's where we're
God.
going to leave the season, folks. There it is.
What the heck?
God damn it.
Ano's brother's gonna be dead.
So, folks,
Sorry, I interrupted the guy.
that's what I've got for today, at least. That's what I've got for the season. I am so glad you all joined us on this wild ride. A season, the likes of which, I'm going to be honest, did not go at all like I'd expected.
I mean, when does it ever?
It never goes the way I've expected. And I got to say, this season, and if you didn't kind of catch the end of the last season over on Bedlam and Discord with Jared on Jared's channel, just double back and see what happened. See what led up to just all of this. Yeah, Gary K532. Sorry, season-ending cliffhanger. So it is the end of the season, Stardew, but I guess we're gonna have to come back for some more. Again, I had a ton of fun setting this up. I loved the fact that all I had to do was pretty much write a paragraph, and then you all would just do what you do. And we have an amazing time. Yeah, even What Would Scooby Do said all of my opening paragraphs went exactly as planned, and they totally did. I've had a blast. But yeah, you know what? Keep an eye out for when Bedlam and Discord Odd Jobs will be back. With any luck, we can get another season in before I become a dad and lose all sleep. Or, you know, I could just say to heck with sleep in general and just keep playing. And every now and then, maybe I'll have a little bouncing baby boy on my arm while I tell you to roll for initiative. So that's going to be it. Before we head out, though, I do want to thank you, as always, to the audience. I want to thank my amazing players for being with us. We're going to start with Jared, who doesn't just play. He also does so much more. But Jared, why don't you start by telling us about Jessica? We've done the fun thing of you tell us about someone else. So Jared, we're going to go kind of catty corner today. Jared, tell us about Jessica.
All right. Down there over this way. Down there with the hat. She got the hat on. That's Jessica Kinney, also known as Jess Bessa 1 on all the social media networks, because Jess Bessa was unavailable. I've known Jessica for 15 years, maybe? Long time. Actress, comedian, hilarious person. Fun to be around. If you're on the YouTubes, you can look her up there. Kenny K Comedy, all hilarious skits with our friend Jolene. You can find her. I don't know of any upcoming comedy show days, but I'm sure she's got some. And if you're going to WonderCon, you might even be able to find her down there. Ooh. She'll tell you about her days when it's time. It's probably time now.
We'll go over to Jessica really quick. Tell us about what are you doing at WonderCon?
I was just gonna go and listen to this guy speak at one of the panels. I'm hoping to go. We'll see. We'll find out. Don't have a show yet, but I do turn the big 4-0 in about a month and a half, so I might do something for that. And big one. And
Wait,
to what?
Is anyone else's mind just breaking that Jessica is almost 40?
I think you're the youngest one here, Nathan.
Are you?
Maybe
Baby?
Am I the baby?
I think I'm the
Might be
baby.
the baby.
I hope I'm the baby, for God's sake.
Wait.
We'll
Lamar,
discuss
how old are
after.
you?
Oh,
Okay.
33.
We'll discuss.
oh, he's at 83. Oh, the baby. The baby.
I
How many
hate all
babies?
these babies having babies.
Let's talk. Jessica, tell me about Jared, though. Tell me about Jared.
Oh man, he is everywhere at the Real Gobshite or at Jared Hoy. He is all over the DAT network, Twitch, Bedlam, and Discord. You can find him on just Discord. You can find him Monday nights playing with me. Oh, no, wait. He hasn't been on for about 4 months, so never mind.
Well, it's because Lamar's got a show.
What? All right, that's a good excuse. All right. But yeah, I've known this Joker for about 15 years, like you said. Good people. He's got fun background stuff and plant babies that he takes care of real well.
Well done. Well done. Wendy, why don't you tell me about Lamar?
Oh, you mean the award-winning comedian Lamar? Lamar the Con Guy. You can find him on all the socials at Lamar the Con Guy. You can find him also at WonderCon doing all the things. And if he is in your area during a show, you should probably go see him because award-winning can get better than that. So go see Lamar. And also check out Lamar's... Wait, do we still have one more? Yes, we do. Check out Lamar's show right here on the DAT Network next Monday. We figured out, you know, the cost of Franklin, but there is more. There is more.
There's more?
You have to tune in to find out what is more.
According to Charmin Ultra, less is more. But enough about that. Let's have Lamar tell us about Wendy Lee Zaney.
This person out there, that is Wendy Lee Zaney. You can find them at various things. Oh, Wendy Lee Zaney, they're part of the movie couple. They do a whole bunch of reviews about movie trailers and also Disney stuff. And they also have fun. And you should subscribe to their YouTube channel, The Movie Couple. And make sure you follow them on Instagram, Twitter, and the things that they do. Because that's Wendy. Wendy will be on the show on Monday. Not this Monday, no, next Monday. Playing Remy, a tiefling cleric who found out how much Franklin cost, but then asked for a wish with 8 caveats to it. And wondered why it didn't work. Anyway, we're gonna find that out. And then...
That sounds like a pretty much solid sum up of everything that could happen there. Once again, folks, this has been a blast. I am Nathan Ondrasek. Thank you for joining us on this journey through a little bit of Bedlam, a little bit of Discord, the odd job or two. With any luck, we'll see you again in the near future. Until then, stay safe, stay loving to one another, stay in your lane unless you're using a blinker and then move over into the other lane, because proper signaling on the roadways is important. Yeah, Jessica, what's up?
Can I just get one more Henry Lou 2-foot saying, please, or outing?
All right. Oh,
Yeah.
that's it. That's the season. Take us out, Mr. Hoy. See you next time.